Welcome to Soulful English. I am so glad you are here today. My name is Daniel, and this channel is where learning English becomes an adventure, not a struggle. Have you ever asked yourself this question? Why do some people learn English for 10 years and still struggle, but others become fluent in only 6 months? Maybe you have tried many times. You read grammar books, you listen to podcasts, you watched movies, you even joined courses, but your progress felt slow and heavy. I know that feeling because I was one of those people. I studied English for years in school, yet I could not speak one simple sentence with confidence. But then something changed. One day, I made a decision. I told myself, I will not waste my life waiting to be ready. I will learn English in 6 months. And you know what happened? 6 months later, I was speaking with foreigners. I was thinking in English. I was living a new life full of opportunities and freedom. Today I will share with you exactly how I did it. You will hear my story. You will learn the simple secrets. You will practice English with me step by step. So stay with me until the end, because this story may change the way you see English. It may change the way you see yourself and your future. I still remember the first day of my 6-month journey. It was raining outside. I sat at my desk with a notebook and a dream in my heart. I wrote one sentence. I want to speak English in 6 months. That one sentence was my promise. It was simple. It was clear. It was powerful. At that moment, I did not have a teacher. I did not have money for expensive schools. I only had myself, my notebook, and my strong desire to change. The first week was hard. I tried to speak, but the words came slowly. I forgot grammar. I felt nervous. My voice was shaking, but I did not stop. Instead, I smiled. I told myself, every mistake is my teacher. Every wrong word is one step closer to fluency. I decided mistakes are not enemies, but friends. I created a rule for myself. My rule was simple. Speak every day, no matter what. Even if I only say one small sentence, I must speak. And I did exactly that. I spoke to myself in the mirror. I spoke to my phone. I spoke to strangers online. Sometimes I even spoke to the sky. After 2 weeks, something small but amazing happened. I was no longer afraid of words. My mouth started moving faster. My brain started to connect English with life. I remember walking to the market and saying out loud, I want to buy apples, please. The shopkeeper looked at me strangely, but I laughed and felt proud. That night, I wrote in my notebook, progress is not perfection. Progress is practice. I underlined those words 3 times. They became my light in dark days. Now I want to pause here and teach you 3 words that became my weapons in this journey. The first word is focus. Focus means full attention. When you focus, you cut away all noise. You put your energy into one thing. Example, when I listen to English, I close all apps. I focus only on sound. The second word is habit. Habit means something you do every day until it becomes natural. Example, brushing your teeth is a habit. Speaking English daily can be a habit. The third word is courage. Courage means doing something even when you are afraid. Example, I had courage to speak even when people laughed at my mistakes. Now repeat after me. Focus, habit, courage. Again, focus, habit, courage. Once more, focus, habit, courage. Did you feel the power when you spoke these words? Let us practice with sentences. Please repeat after me. I focus on English every day. Good. Now again, I am building a new habit with English. Perfect. And the last one, repeat after me. I have courage to speak even when I make mistakes. Yes, that is strong. Say it with energy. I have courage. Now, I want to give you a mini challenge. Your challenge is this. Write in the comments one habit you will start today. Maybe it is reading one page in English. Maybe it is speaking 5 sentences. Maybe it is listening for 10 minutes. But choose one habit and write it. Because when you write, you make a promise. I continued my 6-month journey. Every day I had small victories. Sometimes I could understand a movie scene. Sometimes I could write a message without checking Google. But sometimes I failed too. I forgot words. I felt embarrassed. I wanted to quit. But each time, I returned to my 3 weapons: focus, habit, courage. One evening, I was very tired. I wanted to give up. I sat on my bed and asked myself, why am I doing this? Why not stop? Then I remembered my dream. I saw my future self speaking with confidence, working abroad, traveling the world, helping my family, living free. That vision gave me fire again. Do you see how important vision is? Vision means a clear picture of your future. Without vision, your energy dies. With vision, your heart rises above fear. I learned that English is not only about grammar, it is about building a new identity. Each word I spoke was like a brick building my future home. Soon, people started to notice my change. Friends asked, "How did you become better so fast?" Some even thought I was studying in another country. But the truth was simple. I was not in another country. I was in the same small room. But I turned that room into my English world. I filled my room with sticky notes. Each note had a word or phrase. I practiced them every morning. Every object became my teacher. Every wall became my classroom. One sticky note said, "Believe in yourself." Another said, "Practice makes progress." Another said, "Speak without fear." I read them every day until they entered my heart. Okay, my friend, let us pause again and learn 2 useful phrases. The first phrase is step by step. It means slowly but surely, with small progress each time. Example, I learned English step by step, not in one day. Repeat after me. I learned step by step. Very good. Say again. I learned step by step. The second phrase is never give up. It means do not stop trying. Even when life is hard, repeat after me. I never give up. Good. Say again. I never give up. These phrases are short but powerful. Use them every day in your practice. They are not only for English, they are also for life. One morning I woke up and felt different. My brain was thinking in English without effort. I looked at the clock and said, "It is 7." Before, I always translated in my head, first from English to my language, then back again. But now, the words came directly, no delay, no translation. This was the first sign of fluency. It felt like magic, but it was not magic. It was the result of small daily steps. I want you to remember this. Fluency is not one big jump. It is many small steps. It is walking forward even when you feel slow. I kept walking forward. I used every chance to speak. On the bus, I whispered English sentences. In the shower, I practiced conversations. At night, I reviewed words. One of my favorite methods was shadowing. Shadowing means listening to a voice and speaking at the same time, like a shadow following the speaker. For example, I listened to short videos. I repeated immediately, word by word, with the same speed, same tone. It was hard at first, but it trained my brain. Shadowing helped me speak faster and with better rhythm. It was like singing a song. The more I practiced, the more natural my voice became. Let us try shadowing together. I will say a sentence, and you repeat with me at the same time. Ready? English gives me new opportunities. Again, one more. I believe in myself every day. Again, I believe in myself every day. Good. That is shadowing. Simple, powerful, and effective. Now, Let me teach you two more important words. The first word is consistency. Consistency means doing something again and again without stopping. It is like water falling on stone. Example, my consistency and practice made me stronger each week. Repeat, consistency. Again, consistency. Very good. The second word is breakthrough. Breakthrough means a big improvement after hard work. Example, after months of practice. I had a breakthrough in speaking. Repeat, breakthrough. Again, breakthrough. Now, repeat these sentences. I practice with consistency every day. Good. Again, I practice with consistency every day. Another, my breakthrough will come soon. Perfect. Say again, my breakthrough will come soon. During my journey, I faced many doubts. Some people told me, 6 months is impossible. Others said, your accent will always be bad. But I chose not to listen. I told myself, their doubts are not my destiny. Their words cannot control my future. Only my effort and my courage will decide who I become. Do you see, my friend, how important mindset is? Mindset means the way you think. If your mindset is strong, your progress becomes unstoppable. One night, I was practicing alone. I was tired and my head was heavy. I wanted to sleep, but then I remembered my promise, 6 months. So I stood in front of the mirror and spoke loudly. I said, I can do this. I will not quit. My future is waiting. That night, something changed inside me. I realized English is not just a subject. It is a bridge to people, to places, to dreams bigger than myself. I want to pause again and give you a mini challenge. Tonight, stand in front of your mirror. Say one positive sentence about your English. Maybe you say, I am improving. Maybe you say, I speak with courage. Maybe you say, I never give up. Speak it with power. Believe it with your heart. Because when you speak, your brain listens. When your brain listens, your belief grows. And when your belief grows, your progress becomes stronger. Let me share another method I used. I kept a daily journal in English. Every night, I wrote 3 sentences about my day. They were simple sentences, like I ate rice today, I studied for 1 hour, I talked to my friend. But slowly, my sentences grew longer and richer. Journaling trained my writing. It trained my thinking. It showed me my growth. After 3 months, I looked back at my first page and smiled. It was full of mistakes, but I saw progress. And progress gave me hope. Hope is the energy that pushes you forward when you feel weak. Okay, let us learn 2 phrases now. The first is little by little. It means small actions every day lead to big results. Repeat, little by little. Again, little by little. The second phrase is practice makes progress. Not practice makes perfect, but practice makes progress. Repeat, practice makes progress. Again, practice makes progress. Now, use them in sentences. Say with me, little by little, I am becoming fluent. Again, little by little, I am becoming fluent. One more, practice makes progress every day. Yes, that is powerful. These sentences are seeds. If you plant them in your heart, they will grow into a forest of confidence. As I practiced, I began to love mistakes. Strange, right? But mistakes showed me where to improve. Each mistake was a map guiding me to the right path. One day, I spoke with a foreign friend online. I said a wrong word, and we both laughed. But then he corrected me, and I remembered forever. That laugh was not failure. That laugh was learning. It showed me that mistakes are not shame. They are lessons. So I encourage you today, do not hide from mistakes. Welcome them. Celebrate them. Each mistake is proof that you are trying, proof that you are growing. After 4 months, My confidence exploded. I could speak in conversations for 20 minutes without stopping. I could watch a movie and understand most of it. It was not perfect, but it was real. My voice was free. My ideas were alive. And my dream was becoming true. After 4 months, my life began to change. People noticed my new confidence. Friends asked me to help them with English. I was no longer the shy student. I remember walking into a cafe. 2 tourists asked for directions. I answered in English without fear. Their smiles told me everything. I had changed. That simple moment gave me more energy than 100 grammar books. Real conversation gave me life. Real practice gave me joy. So I want to tell you this. Do not wait for the perfect day. Do not wait for perfect grammar. Speak today, even if you feel small. Because the secret of learning is not perfection. It is connection. When you connect with people, your English grows faster than you imagine. Now let us learn the 2 useful words. The first word is confidence. Confidence means trust in yourself. Example, I speak English with confidence. Repeat, confidence. Again, confidence. The second word is opportunity. Opportunity means a chance for something good. Example, English brings me new opportunities. Repeat, opportunity. Again, opportunity. Now practice with me. I build confidence every day. Say it again. I build confidence every day. Another, English gives me opportunities for the future. Perfect. During month 5, I faced a wall. A wall is a time when progress feels slow. I spoke, I practiced, but I felt stuck. This happens to everyone. Maybe it has happened to you too. You practice for weeks, but nothing feels different. You feel tired. You want to quit. But listen to me. The wall is not the end. The wall is the test. If you keep pushing, you will break through. One evening I sat at my desk. I felt hopeless. Then I remembered the phrase, never give up. I wrote it on a big paper and put it on my wall. Every morning, I looked at that paper. It gave me strength. Slowly, the wall broke. My speaking became smoother. My listening became sharper. This is why I teach you these phrases. They are not only for practice, they are for your life. They are your weapons against doubt. Now, let us do a small practice. Repeat after me. I never give up on English. Again, I never give up on English. One more. My wall will break. Good. Feel the energy? That is your power. That is the voice of your future self speaking today. By the end of month 5, something amazing happened. I joined an online group of English learners. We met every week to talk about life and dreams. At first, I was nervous, but soon I realized everyone made mistakes, just like me. We laughed together. We encouraged each other. That group became my family. Together we grew faster. Together we celebrated small victories. Together we learned that learning is not lonely, but shared. So I encourage you to find partners, maybe online, maybe in your city, maybe even in the comments of this video. Learning with others makes the journey brighter. Let us learn 2 new phrases now. The first is keep going. It means continue, even when it feels hard. Repeat, keep going. Again, keep going. The second phrase is you are not alone. It means others share your struggle. Repeat, you are not alone. Again, you are not alone. Now practice sentences. I will keep going until I succeed. Say it again. I will keep going until I succeed. Another, I am not alone in learning English. Excellent. These sentences remind you that you have strength and you have community. You are never walking alone on this road. As I entered month 6, I felt ready. My English was not perfect, but it was alive. I could speak. I could listen. I could live in English. I tested myself. I joined a language exchange meeting in the city. People from many countries came together. My heart was racing, but I spoke. And I spoke for hours. We talked about music, about travel, about dreams. I forgot to be afraid. I forgot to translate. I was free that night. I walked home under the stars. Tears came to my eyes. I had done it. In 6 months, I changed my life. But here is the truth. My story is not about me. It is about you. If I could do it, you can too. You do not need perfect grammar. You do not need expensive schools. You need courage, habits, vision, and daily practice. That is the real secret. So today, I give you a challenge. For the next 7 days, speak English every day, even if it is 1 minute, even if it is 1 sentence. Write your promise in the comments. Say, I will speak English every day for 7 days. Make it public, make it strong, make it real, because promises have power. When you say it, when you write it, you begin to live it. That is how I started my 6-month journey too. All right, let us finish this part with a recap. The key words today are confidence and opportunity. The key phrases are keep going and you are not alone. Repeat after me. I speak with confidence. Good. Again, I see opportunities with English. Another, I will keep going every day. Last one, I am not alone. Beautiful. These words are not only for your mouth, they are for your heart. Carry them with you into tomorrow after finishing 6 months. I looked back at my journey. I saw the small steps, the daily habits, the nights of practice, and the mornings of courage. I realized something powerful. The real victory was not only speaking English. The real victory was becoming a stronger person, a person who never gave up. English gave me more than language. It gave me discipline. It gave me courage. It gave me a new vision for my future. I understood that language is not only about words. Language is about connection. Every word is a bridge. Every sentence is a door. When I spoke English, I was not just learning grammar. I was opening doors to new people, new ideas, and new worlds. That is why I say to you today, your English journey is not only about passing a test. It is about building a life full of possibilities. Now, let me teach you 2 important words. The first word is transformation. Transformation means a big change in your life. Example, English created a transformation in me. The second word is discipline. Discipline means the power to continue even when it is hard. Example, with discipline, I practiced every day for 6 months. Now, repeat after me. Transformation, again, transformation. Now discipline, again, discipline. Very good. Let us practice sentences together. Repeat. My life is going through transformation. Say it again. My life is going through transformation. Another, I use discipline to learn English daily. Perfect. These words are strong. They are not only vocabulary, they are values. If you live them, your English and your life will grow together. During my 6 months, I found one more secret. I learned that listening is the heart of language. When you listen, you grow faster than you imagine. Every day, I listened to English for 1 hour. Sometimes it was podcasts. Sometimes it was music. Sometimes it was short stories like this one. At first, I understood little, but I kept listening. Day by day, my ears became sharper. My brain started catching patterns, sounds, and rhythm. One day, I listened to a conversation and understood almost everything. I smiled like a child. That was another breakthrough moment. So I encourage you, listen more than you think. Even if you do not understand every word, your brain is learning. Your heart is growing. Now, let us learn 2 phrases. The first phrase is trust the process. It means believe in the steps. Even when results are not clear, repeat, trust the process. The second phrase is small wins matter. It means every little success is important. Repeat, small wins matter. Again, small wins matter. Now use them in sentences. Repeat after me. I trust the process of learning English. Again, I trust the process of learning English. Another, my small wins matter every day. Excellent. These sentences will keep you strong when your progress feels slow. They remind you that every step is valuable at the end of my journey. People asked me, what is the best method? Is it grammar books? Is it speaking with natives? Is it watching movies? I smiled and said, the best method is the one you use every day. The best method is consistency with courage. That is the secret. So my advice to you is simple. Choose a method you enjoy. Reading, speaking, listening, journaling, and then do it every day with discipline. Because learning English, it is not about talent. It is about time. It is about energy. It is about love for the process. Let me pause and give you a mini challenge. For the next 3 days, listen to English for 10 minutes each day. No excuses. Choose something you enjoy. A story, a song, a podcast. Write in the comments. I will listen for 10 minutes today. That is your promise. Now, let us recap today's key words and phrases. The words are transformation and discipline. The phrases are trust, the process, and small wins matter. Repeat after me. My transformation is happening. Again, my discipline makes me stronger. Another, I trust the process. Last one, my small wins matter. Wonderful! You are growing with every word. Remember, these are not only English sentences, they are seeds of power for your future. As my journey ended, I felt grateful. Grateful for the mistakes that taught me. Grateful for the small steps that built me. Grateful for the vision that carried me. And I promised myself one thing. I will never stop learning. Because learning is life, and English is only the beginning. When I look back, I see that the 6 months were more than study. They were a journey of faith, patience, and courage. Every day was a battle. Some days I felt strong. Some days I felt weak. But every day, I stood up, spoke, and tried again. That is what created my new self. And this is the message I want to leave in your heart. You can do more than you believe. You are stronger than your fear. English is not the wall. Fear is the wall. And when you walk through fear, you find freedom. That freedom is waiting for you today. I want to teach you 2 final words. The first word is perseverance. Perseverance means never stopping, even when it is very hard. Example, my perseverance gave me fluency. The second word is freedom. Freedom means living without fear or limits. Example, English gave me freedom to travel and connect. Now repeat, perseverance. Again, perseverance. Now freedom. Again, freedom. Good. Let us use them in sentences. Repeat after me. My perseverance makes me grow. Again, my perseverance makes me grow. Another, English gives me freedom. Excellent. These words are not only vocabulary, they are keys. They unlock doors inside you. Use them, and you will open new worlds. At the end of my journey, I recorded a video of myself speaking English. I compared it to my first video 6 months earlier. In the first video, I was nervous. My words were broken. My eyes looked down. In the new video, I was smiling. My voice was strong. I cried when I watched it, not because it was perfect, but because it was real. It was proof that change is possible for anyone. So, my friend, do not say, it is too late. Do not say, I am not smart enough. Do not say, my accent will never change. Say this instead. I am learning. I am growing. I am transforming. These are your new sentences. These are your new truths. Now, Let us practice them together. Repeat after me. I am learning every day. Again, I am learning every day. Another, I am growing with English. And one more, I am transforming my life. Yes, say it again with passion. I am transforming my life. That is your declaration today. Now, here is your final mini challenge. Write one promise in the comments about your future in English. Write as if it has already happened. For example, I am fluent in English. I speak with confidence. I use English in my work. I travel and connect with people everywhere. When you write it, you begin to live it. Your brain sees it. Your heart feels it. Your future moves closer to you. Let us finish with a short recap of everything we shared. The key words we learned are focus, habit, courage, consistency, breakthrough, confidence, opportunity, transformation, discipline, perseverance, and freedom. The key phrases are step by step. Never give up. Little by little. Practice makes progress. Keep going. You are not alone. Trust the process. And small wins matter. Repeat them with me one last time. Step by step. Never give up. Little by little. Practice makes progress. Keep going. You are not alone. Trust the process. Small wins matter. Beautiful. These words are your tools. These phrases are your light. Use them every day until they live inside your heart. Now, my friend, remember this. 6 months can change everything. Not only your English, but also your life. If I did it, so can you. So believe in yourself. Speak with courage. Build habits. Stay consistent. And never give up. Your transformation is waiting. Your freedom is near. Thank you for staying with me until the end of this story. I hope my journey inspires your journey. I hope my 6 months become your 6 months. If this video gave you hope, please subscribe for more stories, practice, and inspiration. Leave a comment with your promise. Share this with a friend who needs encouragement. And most of all, keep practicing. Because every word you speak today is building your future tomorrow. You are not alone. We are walking this journey together. So let us take one final sentence together. Repeat after me. My English is my future. Say it again. My English is my future. Yes, that is the truth. Thank you for watching. Keep going, keep shining, and I will see you in the next video.